Morning, everybody. To the CR&E Morning Brew, March 10th, 2022. Everybody's doing well. Give some time for some guys to jump in here. They're setting things up. Let's do this one. Yeah. Okay. Wait for guys to hop in here and go from there. Got a couple items from an eBay seller, Truck Stop Hobbies 187th. Got some good trucks and things. I'm gonna play around with those. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jim. Jim, what are you doing up? Up early, isn't it? Very cool. Yeah, I was just saying I picked up a couple of trucks and trailers from Truck Stop Hobbies. They're an eBay seller. And wanted to try them out. Joe Rader, hello there. How are you? You woke up early. Well, I got you pretty busy now, don't I? You guys hear me okay and everything? My room is a mess down here, man. It's driving me nuts. I'm working on that whole scene over there. Should be a video coming out, I don't know, next day or two, hopefully. The next part of the river build scene. Problem is, it's going to end up being longer than I like to make them. I don't know if I can shorten it up some, or if I should just break it in a couple more parts, maybe. I don't know. Hey, the Brew Rail enthusiast. Afternoon. How are you? Everything's good here. Everything's good here. So, I guess we're expecting some snow this weekend. It was beautiful last weekend. Geez. 60s. I think we actually hit almost 70 either Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember which. I worked Saturday, so I don't remember which day it was. But just enjoying some Black Rifle. It's a bold blend that's called Black Rifle coffee this morning. Got my hopefully the show goes okay. I got my Human City Junction mug from Heath. Haven't used that one in a while, so I thought I'd pull that out. So no promises. We may end up getting derailed. They would just blame Heath, right? Anyways, I just got these in the mail last night. So these are an eBay seller. It is Truck Stop Hobbies. Can you see that? 187.com. I guess it's just on eBay. I haven't tried to go on a website. They have some really cool stuff, and the prices aren't terrible. Like I ordered just this trailer, this dry bulk trailer. It's chrome, but I think I might paint it either white or gray for my cement facility, Joe. I think that would look cool. I think it was 15 or 16 bucks, and it's, I don't know, $5 to ship or somewhere in that range. Then they had this one on sale, and being my kids in the military, obviously you guys all know that. It is the exchange, what do they call that there? It's PX, I think is what they call it. It's like their shopping mall kind of thing. And that whole rig was like 12 something. And this side they got an Abrams. Let me take it out of the box. Yeah, it's an Abrams on that side of it. Get it in the picture, dummy. So I didn't think that was too bad. Like I said, you combine shipping, so I think total shipping was like $5-6 for the two of them. I found the guy on eBay. I bought from him before. You guys remember that Kenworth I had with the flatbed? Hey, Bernard. Alrighty, how's it going, buddy? Looks like I might have a busted up mirror, though, unfortunately. I think it's just bent. I might be able to fix that without too much trouble. Now we'll see. This is just trucks and stuff. These are both trucks and stuff, I believe. Let's get this out too. They got all kinds of stuff, man. They got refrigerated trailers and trucks and flatbeds and all kinds of cool stuff. You ought to check them out, man. Not promoting them necessarily. This is also trucks and stuff. The trailer was generic pneumatic tank in chrome. So, let me take a quick peek here at this mirror. I think it just got bent in a little bit. I don't want to break it though, that's the problem. I mean, granted, they're not overly detailed, but they're detailed enough. Come on, trailer, figure yourself out. Come over there. Tight. Alright, I'm not going to try to mess with it now. It'll come off. So here's it out of the box. I feel like I've seen this truck on the road somewhere. A wheel falling off the back. What's going on there? Oh, never mind. That was me. There we go. No problems. You guys know trucks and stuff is they're not overly detailed, but I mean, it's not horrible. It's a cool shot there, huh? Yeah, some, come on, focus. Some marker lights there, fake, of course, and then your door rods and locks and stuff. Let's get the little wind thing underneath it. So, like I said, not horrible. The truck's just basic. I think it's a Freightliner. Very basic on the bottom. Nothing major detail-wise. But yeah, so, I mean, for the price and everything, I really couldn't pass it up. This trailer is pretty sweet. I think it's pretty sweet. Again, it's chrome. I'm gonna probably paint it, like I said, gray or white to go over at my cement plant. Does have some piping on the bottom. Hard to see because it's chrome, but it is there. And you got your little hatches on the top. So yeah, just thought I'd show that off just because I thought it was a pretty good deal. And again, for the money, I didn't think it was too badly priced. Got look some reflectors there. I don't know why you can see all this on the sides there and in the back. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm happy with it. So anyways, that's that. There's a business card again. It's Truck Stop Hobbies. Maybe. In case you guys are interested in checking them out. All right, enough of that. Who makes it older, late 40s through 50 semis? Mini Classics, I think, makes a lot of this stuff. I want to say, is that a Walters brand, like Walters Scenics? And I think these guys are a little more modern, but check out the website. They may have some stuff. It's this is from trucks and stuff. They do a bunch of different things, you know. Athearn, yeah, I think they've made some older stuff. See, to me, that's the problem. And you're able to find the trucks pretty decently in the more modern stuff, but modern cars and getting them at a decent price, yeah, it is shiny, man. Um, it won't be chrome for long. I don't. That's the one thing I don't care for is the chrome. I'm gonna have to tape off the reflectors and stuff now that I'm looking at it. See how well I can do that. If not, I'll have to just come up with some stripes, figure something out there. But like I said, I'm gonna probably paint it either like a primer gray or looks like I could take the tank off of there. So that'll be helpful if I can do that. And screws on the bottom. I think this piping might actually come off. Like one of these little hatches on the top was off in the box, so I had to put it back on. This way it was already open. So again, I'll play with it and see, how I can do this. But the plan is to paint it up. If it goes well, I may pick up another one or two for the cement plant. I used to pull these kind of, for a while there, I worked for a company. We did road work. It was a dump company, but we also pulled for our main contractor. Either they would contract a road, a highway, or something, and then they would have like a like a pop-up plant, cement plant, like a portable cement plant, I guess we should call it. So we would go down here in Cleveland on the river. We'd load up these things, and we'd run the cement out to the plant so we could mix it in with all the aggregate to make concrete. And we used to run down to Columbus too with them to a plant down there. But I remember PIE actually. I'm old enough to remember the end of PIE. With my dad being in trucking all his life, so some of those companies I do remember seeing because I would go on the road with him. I can hit it with dull coat, Joe. You mean before I paint it, or just hit it with dull coat and see how it looks? I might. It's not a bad idea. I might try that. Maybe do some wash on it, like cement wash over it, and see how that turns out. I was thinking more of just doing it in a white or a gray. That's kind of how I see them up here, and then putting the name of my cement company on the side of it, making some decals or something like that. So, Artie, they're dry bulk, so it's not like, liquid, how it sloshes around and you need baffles in there and everything. Don't coat will make it look aluminum. I'll try that, Joe. Maybe that'll be my best bet to start with. Because I'll dull coat everything. I'll dull coat the tires, everything. You know what I mean? Tires, flaps, the whole thing. Let's see. Good idea. Maybe I'll like that better and I won't mess with having to paint it. Yeah, because that chrome is just a little much. I've never seen them in chrome around here. Maybe you get out to California where it's sunny all the time or something like that, you might get it, but not here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a tank. That powder is so fine, it settles down in there. But I mean, it's a tank, so it's going to be top heavy. It's going to want to roll naturally. And the thing with these are, them wheels are all the way to the back. When I pulled them garbage trailers, the 53-foot garbage trailers, we had the tarp on the top and the swing gate on the back. We used to unload those on a tipper machine at the landfill. Those were set axles to the back as well, so imagine how that rides, and turning was always fun, you know. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really researched the site, if you're talking about the one being platinum and that, Artie. Good morning, John. Kind of going back here. MHB Podunk, good morning. Bernard, I said hi to you already, but good morning. Hey, Gary is here. ELSDP 45, good morning. Sorry if I missed anybody. Orange, O-Gauge train, orange, geez, I have new glasses, what the heck. O-Gauge trains plus slot cars, good morning. Thanks for joining in. I got to running my mouth and looking at this car, or these trailers, and didn't catch everybody. Platinum color shine looks pretty good, yeah. Hey, Pappy, Dragon, what's up, pal? The old Greyhound buses. Yeah, Artie, the only ones I know of for sure that do like the older stuff are those mini, I think it's mini classics. I'm sure Athearn has done some stuff. Athearn just came out with some yard dogs, I call them, you know, for the containers and like around the yards where you're dragging trailers from dock to dock, you know. Truckers do move the world. You're not wrong there. Funny how you don't see any play on that trucker, what do you call it, going to the Capitol here in America. It's damn near as big as the one in Canada was. Kind of funny. My dad used to always say, man, if the truckers would ever get together and strike and shut this whole damn world down, this whole country and then some. John Long, Silver Rails. Good morning from North Florida. Well, I love Florida. Everybody gets mad at me when I say that, but I do. I love Florida. We just got back last week from the Tampa area. We have friends that live down near Bradenton, and we fly into Tampa. And I love it down there. One of these days, maybe, we'll get down there permanently. Joe Rader says Sylvan makes some nice old B model Macs. Cool. I wouldn't mind finding somebody that would reasonably, I've seen them, but they're crazy expensive, make the old R style Mac. Like the 70s or late 60s, 70s. The old one stack Mac with a window in the back. Jesse Rail Fan 4802, good morning. How are you, sir? Crazy Joe 67, good morning. And Ink Rails, good morning to you as well. Most truckers stop for a week or bring the world to its knees. I mean, there's a lot of truth in that, honest to God. I am doing well, Jesse Rail Fan. Hopefully you and everybody else here is too. I was saying before, my room is an absolute disaster. I'm working on this river scene. We'll have hopefully a video coming out on the next phase of it within the next few days. Tree placement right now. Trees are killing me. Trying to get them placed where I feel they look good. Not that they can't be moved around, but you know, right now I'm just kind of setting them in place. I'm really happy with things so far. I would show you, but then it would ruin the surprise. But just know that this mess over here behind me is all around this way. It's all around this. I got stuff everywhere, man. I got every damn scenic material I have out. Scenic glue, scenic materials. Actually, I've been watching some videos. I've attempted to make some materials, some vines and bushes, like a ground cover mat out of batting, that polyfill batting. So I think I'll do probably 2 separate videos. One on that, how to make it out of batting, and then the one on how to make the viney looking like more of a brush, like a, what the hell to call it? You know, like that bushy stuff you just see everywhere. You know, it's viney, it's bushy. Just place trees where they would normally block a photo op, and it'll be pretty. Yeah, no joke. And that's what I'm trying to avoid too. I did all that nice, in my opinion, I did all that nice work on the rock faces. So I don't want to completely cover them. I mean, some of it's going to get covered, you know, and then the bridge is going to cover a lot of it anyways. You're going to have to get down with just the right view with the camera. Yeah, Jim. Well, somebody got you making a bunch of stuff for them 3D wise too. So, hey, dude, you don't have to paint those because I'm going to probably paint them. And I will paint them, but I'm going to have to decal that stuff up too, Jim. I got Jim making me up some containers. So, on his printer. And I'm excited for that. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. No rush. There's a train show coming up. We'll talk more about that maybe next week. Train show here, a big one coming up. It's the, I want to say the Eastern something conference, Western Reserve Conference, so the national. Peppy, I'm not a boater. No, I don't know. My brother-in-law and sister used to have a small boat, like a 19-footer, and I would go out. And I'm not a boater. I don't own a boat. I don't dislike boats, but we used to go out on theirs every once in a while. But they sold that a while back. But yeah. So, big train show coming up. It's been canceled the last 2 years, so I'm excited for that. So I can get my hands on some more intermodal stuff, or I don't know what, more scenery materials. I don't really have anything in mind necessarily. A lot of times I just go to these things and wander around, and usually I see the prices on stuff, and I'm just appalled by the fact that you go to a train show and people want new prices on old stock and things. Kind of a little frustrating, actually. That's where one needs to put trees. They're always in the wrong place. That's why control bushfires come in handy. Yeah, well, you know what? There's something to be said for that. I think I've heard part of the reason like forest fires in California get to be so bad because at least I think there has been laws against like controlled burning, underbrush, and stuff like that, and that's kind of what is the kindling that makes those fires worse. Nah, I didn't even take any video, to be honest with you, of the trip to Florida. I went to the Suncoast Model Railroad Club on Friday night. Met Jim Tedesco there, runs Tom's Trains and things. I took one video of Robert Sacco's Tropicana Juice Train. For whatever reason, I was just having a great time, just sitting there BSing with everybody. I didn't even think. Took a couple pictures of the guys, with the guys and that, but I didn't even think to like take video, which was stupid of me. But and I didn't get any time to actually go like rail fanning or anything like that. Where our friends live, there's no rail line nearby. I don't think they're not into like rail fanning. They're not into that stuff. So, hope to do more of that next trip down. We'll see. I know we were talking about doing like the Grand Canyon or something this summer, but we'll see what happens. See what kind of cost is involved. Might just go back to Florida. I'm always up for that. building's a total disaster. Re-insulating a bunch of new wiring, sheetrock, etc. Yeah. Oh, Bernard, you got to do that stuff. River, what is this silver trailer on your desk? Oh, this one? There's the silver trailer on your desk there beside you. If this is the one you're talking about, this is a dry bulk container. We were just talking about it a little bit ago. Maybe you came in after. Some trucks and stuff. I got it at Truck Stop Hobbies through eBay. It says they have a website too. I don't know if that get the focus. I don't know if that comes. Is there eBay? It's being a real wiener right now. There's one. There you go. Oh, there it was. Now it's calling again. Truck Stop Hobbies 187.com. That's annoying as all get out. No. Good enough. Yeah, that's what that is. Big fire in North Florida right now. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't do it, man. I was in South Florida. So, well, mid. I don't know. What would you consider Sarasota? Is that South Florida? Yeah, it was proven here. They banned undergrowth burning thanks to tree huggers and greenies. That's why our last fires were really bad. That's what I've heard about not cleaning up the underbrush, whether it's controlled burning or just cleaning it out. It ends up being like more kindling. Yeah, it ends up being kindling for the fire to go hotter and longer. Where you at, Bernard? What area you at? Burning on my schedule tomorrow, wind permitting, while the snow is still on the ground. Yeah. We're supposed to get more snow here. I guess the East Coast got a bunch of snow up northeast. And they're supposed to get another blast of it this weekend, too. That's what I heard on the radio this morning. Let's see what Jim needs weekend 3D print Aussie Tinkers. Yeah, get it with Jim. I don't know. He probably has to find some kind of file for the printer to print, I guess, right, Jim? You check my house, good morning from Mike in the UK. Well, good morning, sir. Pleasure to have you here. Welcome in from the UK. I always joke with my wife and daughter. I keep telling them this is my international morning coffee show. And I get people from Canada usually. I get people from over in Australia when Artie pops in. And the UK. It's fun. I've said it before. I enjoy doing this morning show. It's just me yapping and us kind of just chit-chatting. Jim, I don't think that's allowed, man. You can't do it. We may want to, but we can't. They're a protected species, evidently. Northeast corner of Nevada. Okay, we're on northeast corner of Nevada. It's 12 degrees snowing on the mountain now. Okay. East. So that would put you northeast. What's next to Nevada? Is that Wyoming? Montana? What's up there? I'm trying to think of my map. All right, northeast corner of Nevada, that's going to put you by Idaho. Okay. Utah borders Wyoming. All right. Gotcha. Oh. Hey, cut me some slack here, man. Hey, Chesco, how are you, buddy? Already, Jim says to send him a picture of one. You have his email, or do you need to get his email? Yeah, Jim does good work with that little printer of his, man. He's printed a few things for me. Yeah. So I want to find some trailers. I need to find some more 53-foot trailers for some spine cars. I know I could throw containers on them too, but we'll see. Yeah, check out that Truck Stop Hobbies. I'm pretty happy with it. There's the other one, Bernard. It was you that was asking about the Chrome trailer. I love that. With my kid being in the Army, it was pretty cool to see this one. See Exchange, it's the PX to go to. He's put me up some shirts from there. That I wear a jacket. He bought me a winter jacket from there. It says the U.S. Army on it and stuff. It's obviously not official Army jackets. It just says Army on it. I thought it was cool. When we went there, I picked up a license plate cover and stuff like that, man. These do not want to come unattached. There we go. Jesus. I have to maybe file that fifth wheel out a little bit. But they do have the trucks also separate, trailers separate. The Chrome trailer I bought, just the trailer. You can buy it. I think trailer was like 15 something, 15.99 I'll say, 15-16 bucks. But you could buy it with the cab attached too, and it was like 25, somewhere around there, maybe an extra 10, 20, 25. Which I don't know. I guess it's not terrible. I could put the chrome tanker on there too. Like I said, I gotta file out the fifth wheel. It's really tight getting these pins. It's kind of a weird pin. I don't like that about the pin. It's kind of fat. Kind of like a nail head almost on there. Not crazy about that, but that's all right. Those this was the trucks and stuff too. I bought those undecorated ones I painted up for my grain elevator. Same kind of pin on them. I paid like 19 or 20. Well, it was a sticker price. I got them at a show and I got a pretty good deal on them. The same type of thing, but I filed out the fifth wheel a little bit so that it goes in and out better. But you don't want to go too much because then it won't stay in there. It won't stay attached and it wants to pull out. I think I might have gone a little too much with that one. Hey, John. 618, how's it going? Has it got a fifth wheel clip like the hard ones? No, those fifth wheels on these are just molded in. I don't know if you can see it. It's molded in there. Like that. They're not, these aren't overly detailed. I'll say that, okay? They're detailed enough so when you're looking at them from a distance, they look just fine. But, it doesn't have, like the fifth wheel doesn't, it doesn't move or anything. It's not just a pinhole. It kind of looks like a slide almost. You're supposed to slide it in there, but it's super tight. So, I think unless I'm just doing it wrong and I'm half blind, which that's a possibility too. Can't just drop it straight in. You have to I don't know if you're supposed to angle it in there maybe or something. So you almost like feel like you're gonna break the damn thing trying to get it in there. So I'm gonna play with it. I don't want to break it. But hey, they're nice enough, and for the money, I didn't think they were terrible. I was starting to say before about the Athearn just did a run, and they're pretty much sold out everywhere now. But the yard switchers, the yard dogs, you see switching around the businesses and stuff, pulling trailers around. Man, they wanted a fortune for those things. They were. Well, I think somebody had them on for like $22, and that was just for the tractor. But they do graze and lower and stuff, so they're a little bit. And Vaseline makes it all easier, don't it, Hardy? We got wings. What does that mean? The cab Ford and mail everything from the cab Ford is a wreck. Oh no. John, that was from Truck Stop Hobbies. Again, I'm not promoting them, they're not a sponsor or nothing like that. Let me turn around. See if it'll focus this time. Nope. I've never actually gone to the website. I've got these off eBay. They have a site on eBay. And that's where I got these two trucks from. The trailer was on there too. It's the trucks and stuff, made by trucks and stuff. They just sell them. I believe it was $15-16. And I think they were just in the chrome. Don't quote me. I'm going to try what Joe was suggesting. I'm going to hit it with some dull coat, see if I can make it look more aluminum instead of chrome. If not, I'm going to maybe hit it with some gray primer or something like that. I'm going to have to try to do that without losing any of the details that are on there. Because it does have some like little reflector tape on there. In the middle on there, you might not be able to see it, but there's an orange, it's made to look like a turn signal. Get the thing in the camera just right in the middle there. And then, of course, you got a little bit on the back too, detail-wise. Focus. Some lights and stuff on it. Not bad though, like I said, for the price and everything. When I find deals and stuff, I don't mind trying to share them. I'm not trying to brag. Hey, look at me, I got this. It's not it at all. But I thought it was a pretty good deal. The truck with the trailer again. I went with this one because of the military markings on it and everything. The scenes on it and stuff from my kid being in the Army. The truck and trailer was I don't know if it was a discount or just on sale. It's the exchange, the PX exchange. It's got that on the roof too there. Was I think $13. And then shipping was like $5, $6 a piece. But he combined shipping, so I think my total shipping was like $6 maybe. There are some of those floating about here too, but 3 axles again. You guys like your 3 axles? I don't know if it was him or not, the Truck Stop Hobbies, but I think they did have some 3-axle grain. I was just looking at some 3 axles or just grain trailers, and they had grain trailers on eBay. There were 3 axles. I'm not sure who they're from though. It might be Truck Stop Hobbies, it might not. I can't recall. Well, yeah, John. Check them out. It's packed away, but I didn't get the grain trailers from him. Hang on a minute. I'll show you. I think I see the box right here on the top. The trailers I do have. Some of the stuff I have anyways. I need to get more like intermodal container trailers. I'm seeing me making them like for 53s though. There's these guys. I don't know where I got these from. These from a show or something when I was going with an older era. That'd be like 40s or 50s there. Someone was talking about that. 2 of those. I guess I got those from a show a while back. Way too old for my era. Where are you? I don't have the cabs for that though here. I don't have a cab for this flatbed either. It is in one of my other boxes. I think I had to pack them separate, but Truck Stop Hobbies is where I got this from. This flatbed. Those loads are from Dave Rush. You can find him on Facebook. Flat steel loads. I just did some double-sided tape on those. This is one of those. I think it's a Trucks and Stuff as well. Could be wrong, but that's from Truck Stop Hobbies. They don't just sell trucks and stuff, but it's not too bad. It has some wood slat details and stuff on it. And a little bit of detailing on the back, so it might be more of a Trucks and Stuff or a Tonkin or one of those companies where I'm cheap with this stuff. I'm not going to spend a fortune on that. Like some guys want some insane money for some of these things. And then I have these. These I got to do some work to. These are very cheap looking grain trailers. They're a split axle already. They're not 3-axle, but they're split. A little bit detailed, nothing crazy. They're 53 footers. They're long. I believe they're grain trailers. Maybe not. I'd probably use them for whatever, grain, trash even. This is real similar to what I used to run trash in, to be honest with you, those walking floors. But they had, instead of doors like that, they had a swing door on the back. And we put it on a tipper, you back up on the tipper, unhook, and the tipper would tip the whole trailer up, and everything would come out the swing door on the back. All the garbage would fall out of that. But we also had what they call a walking floor, for those that don't know. Yeah, it could be a wood chip too, Jason. Maybe it is. I think they advertised it as a grain trailer. So you probably could use it however, really, but wood chip probably would make more sense, honestly. Because walking floors are pretty cool too. We had a couple of those for that company I worked for when I was hauling trash. And it would walk, the floor would walk the shit out the back. It was kind of cool, actually. All hydraulics. So the tractor had to have hydraulics hooked up to it. So let's see here. This is one of the cabs that came with that one. Tonkin replica, but same kind of fifth wheel setup where it's just a cheap fifth wheel and not really detailed. But not bad, not bad. I might do some work to these. Kind of too shiny, like the trailers anyways. I don't mind the cabs being nice and shiny and new looking. But that's all. Like I said, I think these I got at a show or something way back. There's got to be 50s, maybe 40s era. What do you think? Let's see how long this trailer is. Looks like, according to my scale ruler here, I got 32 feet. For those. They're nice though. Hate to part with them. I mean, it's not really my era though. So they may go bye-bye. We'll see what happens. Anyways, again, I wasn't trying to do like a show and tell necessarily. I just got these in the mail yesterday. And I thought it'd be kind of cool. And hey, got Wilmer in here. Good morning. Get to run in my mouth and I don't pay attention. Oh, so there he is. Train Freaks in there. And Georgia Sunbelt. Hey, Anthony. So you guys think those are wood chip trailers? Those red ones with the red and white ones? Okay, good to know. I don't run wood chips down here, but you know, it's okay. Nothing says I can't have a wood chip trailer running through. I do plan on building a truck stop somewhere, so that'd be nice to have just a variety of different things. DOT would love it, so we fill those trailers at the top of green. It would be triple the normal weight. Yeah, so what were they hauling that then? Is wood chips? Wood chips would end up being heavy too if you packed them in there. I don't know. So, Jason, if you're, I know we had, not Jason, yeah, Jason, if you are interested in those shorter trailers, I think we had talked about that at one point. Those last ones I just showed, the 32 footers. Bernard said, is John in there? Skillico Valley Railroad, John, loved your last water show. Okay. I must have missed that. There he is. Hey, John. Whether one of those older trailers up, stick it behind a barn or a house as a storage shed. Well, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. If you guys remember my junkyard, it's scrap, where we scrap your crap. I had an older trailer that I cut out a little spot on the side for a window and a door. Put a homemade set of steps on it. Came out okay. Weathered it up, made it look all, dirtied up. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Jason, we probably work some out on those. I'm not, they're super nice. I hate to part with them just because they are nice, but you don't really see them a lot. And I'm definitely not going to see them modern unless they're all roached out and rusted up behind a barn somewhere, like Peppy was saying. And I'd rather, if somebody's going to get some use out of them, to get some use out of them like that. I could buy maybe something which is lighter than green. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe I was just mistaken thinking they were green. I could have sworn they were advertised as green. I don't have the box anymore. Which is fine, whatever. Like I said, I'm going to have a variety of trucks, especially if I am able to do the truck stop, which will be over here behind me. So I figure that whole area out. I don't even want to look. Oh my God. This whole place is such a mess. And right now, with me working on the river scene, I got the bridge out. Thankfully I can still do some switching and stuff just to kind of play with trains a little, but I can't run anything. I can run it from the bridge back to the bridge. I can't cross the bridge. There's no bridge. Oh, hey, Lee. Saw you there. So, yeah. Grandpa, who owned a trailer repair company, had several of the old trailers taken off their chassis and on the ground to use as sheds. Yeah, I've seen that. I guess you could do that with containers too now. But yeah, I have seen that. There was a repair shop. Actually, when I was running for that garbage company, there was a little tire shop. Guy made a killing because of the shit we would run over in that landfill. Almost guaranteed a couple times a week to have to pull in there and get your tire changed. Almost guaranteed. It was such a pain in the ass. But just a little repair shop, a couple bays. Most of the time you just pulled up and they'd change your tire right outside the shop in the parking lot. And they had a couple old trailers or containers. I think a trailer and a container like that they would store tires and shit in. Track lighting installed. I notice how dark different areas. Yeah. I got to get back to bench work too, Jason. I say bench work because I got to finish putting like the backer board up. I want to get the balance type in and figure out what the upper lighting is going to be. I actually have to, I got the little clips, strip light bracket mounting clips for these strip lights. So I want to mount those up permanently. Right now I just kind of got them, they got a sticky back, so I got them just sticking up there to the wood braces. I want to actually put them through where I have the holes for the wires. I'm going to kind of put them, I'm thinking about putting them right through so they're not hanging down. Then again, I think that wouldn't be good either. Maybe I will just leave them where they're at, but put them up there permanently with the clips. And I think it's pretty bright with just those. If I turn them off behind me, You can see it's dark. This is full blast. 50%, 75%, 25%. And that's just the bright ones, the white ones. So that's just one string. I don't think I need two. Now, do you guys put it like dead center, or do you put it more forward or in the back? I mean, as far as like shadows and stuff, we just go center, so things are pretty much dead down center. I have these are those multicolor lights. Fancy. Turn these off. That's blue. Purple. I got the room lights on too, so harder to see. Like pink, red, orange, green. Put them towards the front more, so shadows are towards the back. All right, hey Pappy, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Artie says today was the first day in 16 days they saw the sun. Green equals here, the hailstorm. That's a purple color, but it looks kind of more blue. I like that actually. Darren from B&H Railroad, he just did a video with his son, and he was running his trains in the dark. Kind of like that blue light. So, yeah, I like these, man. It's just white. And that's what the actual just regular lights on, no color lights. I think they're pretty cool. I don't know. I saw one with the colors. I figured I didn't have to do colored if I didn't want to, but it gives you a little added enjoyment, I guess, to mess around with it, even if you don't do videos and stuff that way. That's okay, Lee. I do that a lot, man. I'll be listening to a live stream or something while I'm working on stuff and kind of halfway paying attention, comment here and there. Blue light for his light. George from Soundtracks uses the blue light for his night ops. Looks amazing. Okay. He got a nice layout, that guy. But yeah, I like the fact that they're the multicolored lights, and gives you the opportunity to get a little different look, a little different effect. I like it. I did buy some LED bulb lights, strip lights. I think I'm going to do those in the aisles. I might do them for the upper level, but I think I might stick with these LEDs at the same time. I kind of like them, but I do need to put some kind of balance. So I have lighting somewhere to hang the lighting from. And then I just kind of clean everything up too. And I think the room lights I have down here now, I'm going to do away with, and maybe just put plugs in the ceiling so I can plug those strip lights into. Won't be a ton of them, just enough in the aisles to light things up. If I don't have the train like layout lights on, I just want room lights on. I have one kind of over here, and one over here above me. It's kind of a nice whiter light over here. Over there, it's more like a yellow light. So, besides the lights that I have up there, one takes like 4 light bulbs, the other one takes 4, maybe 5. I think it's 4 in that one too. So, even though I use the LED bulbs to try to save a little money, it's still a lot of bulbs. And when I'm down here like all day, there's times I'm down here all day and I'll even be working on something, so I'll work half of the night. That's a lot of electricity being burned just for those bulbs. Or if I go with the LED stuff, it might save a few bucks. Not that, whatever, but still. Plus, it'll give me a better, lighting in here. Lighting in general, What lights are you going to use, Jason? This gives you a chance to change the mood. The mood lighting, Wilmer. The scene will be great for filming. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking too. I don't know, Artie. Depends on what kind of mood I am. If it's a Friday night, maybe we'll go with the red mood lights. The red light district girls out here. Over at Hooters. I have LED blue Christmas lights. Oh, okay, that'll work too. You know, you guys are so like ingenious. Excuse me, ingenious with stuff because you know, think about it. After Christmas, you get that stuff for next to nothing, half off, 75% off. You know. I don't know. I don't think so, Anthony. He's asking if the tarp comes off the top of his trailer, but yeah, we could find out. We could find out. Let me unbury it. You can try to pack stuff up nice so it don't get broken, but then it's pain in the neck. That don't look like it comes off, but there's a ridge there. Nah. Unfortunately, it does not come off. Does the bottom come out of this thing? Come on. You can do it. There's a busting anything. We'll experiment, Anthony, just for you, my friend. The bottom comes out, maybe. In theory. Well, that's interesting. How would they have that? There's don't make any sense. It's weird. It's not like it goes into anything. I wonder if it's just like a standard trailer flat bottom or something. I don't know. This one's even less detailed than the trucks and stuff. This is a Tonkin. I mean, the flaps aren't even black or anything. There's no lights on the back. Not even any lights to, I guess on the back here is molded. I mean, they're molded in. I guess you could paint them like where lights would be back there. I don't know if you can tell. But they don't come off. I mean, I wonder if I could. Boy, you'd probably tear it all up though. If you could somehow remove it, it's fairly thick at the top though. I'd be afraid of totally ruining it. Somehow cutting the top off of that, and without totally ruining it, I don't know how you would do it. I mean, there's a ridge here where the tarp is. If we can see it or not, but I don't think it would come off. You know what I mean? That's okay, Jason. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to be getting off here, anyways. I have gas company coming today, I guess, because my meter's in the house. And I think it's once every year, every couple of years, they have to come in and inspect the meter and read the meter and make sure everything's copacetic. So they're coming. They're supposed to be here between 10 and 2. So probably means 2. I hate that, man. I hate when companies do that shit. All right, John. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but if I didn't, hi and bye. Enjoy your day. Thanks for coming in. He's going to put lights in his cool tower once he finishes repairs on some of his rolling stock and engines. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to take that. It's very, very generic. This shell and everything is very generic. I'm not a big fan of the red. I may paint these black or something, like white or black tarps or something like that, or different color tarp. Maybe leave one red, paint one something else. Now to get this back in there, see how fun that'll be. Maybe it'll go in better than it came out. Front came out easy. It's the back here that didn't want to come out. I guess. Right. Better than I thought. So Anthony, good thought, but unfortunately a no-go. Pick this trailer up somewhere too. I don't know who makes it. A horse trailer or cattle trailer. You know, kind of generic, just like the other ones. And that's fine. You can see through it though. It is see through. You see enough through it with the white. There's holes all the way through it. That's so hard. Everything's backwards in the camera, man. It's hard sometimes. I really don't have as many trucks as I would like to have. If I'm going to do a truck stop, I really need to have more trucks. But I need more vehicles, like car vehicles too, to be honest with you. The manufacturers of those they don't make enough modern stuff, and then the stuff that they do make modern, they want a fortune for it. Oh, hey, Darren. Good morning. Real artist. Good morning. How are you? So, but yeah, I'm gonna head on out of here. I think call it a day. I'm gonna try to get some more done on my river scene, make some more video. I'm debating if I want to break this section into 2 sections. It's gonna be. I think this is part 4 that'll be coming out. I might have to do like 4A, 4B, or do 4 or 5. It's gonna be a long series. I bet you it'll be probably close to 10 parts, 8 to 10 parts, because then I'm gonna do the river itself on its own series. I haven't decided on the river yet, though. If I'm gonna go with like a river pour, or if I'm going to do like Boomer Dioramas did and do more of he didn't use, I'm going to say Mod Podge, but it wasn't that. It was some other stuff. I watched some pretty cool videos on the Mod Podge, though. So I might do that. I wonder if you did that and didn't like it, if you could just go right over top of that with the pour, like with an epoxy pour, how that would look. Like start out simple with the other stuff and then go from there. See if it will. If I didn't like it, like I said, if I could switch it up and do a pour, because I'm going to tint my epoxy. If I do the pour, I'm going to use that murky water from Woodland Scenics. I have a bottle of that around here somewhere, and I'm going to tint that up because I want it to look more like Midwestern, kind of that murky, muddy looking river. Like that murky greenish color. Okay, Lee, take it easy, buddy. Fred, how are you, bud? Glad you get that turnout figured out. Like I said in your post there, I use all insole frogs from Pico. Code 100 is what I run. So I don't have any experience with the Electro frogs. So I don't know what the difference is. I think they have like a like a universal one now too. That's either or. They're doing away with either the electrofrog or the insulfrog. They're doing away with or something. I thought I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. But our water in the lake is muddy brown. Yeah. Oh shit. Hey Joe, are these too new for your era? You run like 1980ish, don't you? Because you have chassis in this, so you got to be somewhere in the 80s, right? Are those type of trailers too new for you? Or would they have some other bulk type trailer at that point in time? I'm not sure when those kind of came about. Because you have that awesome concrete plant, cement plant, and these would look really cool there if you're running modern, which is what my plan is. And it's not just for cement, guys. I mean, it's dry bulk. Flour, sugar, all kinds of shit in this stuff, man. Anything that's dry, and they pump it out of there. Late 70 to modern. So you could technically use these, huh, Joe? Wish some may turn out that it needs soldering to be reliable. I don't have any trouble with the insole frogs, man. I pop them in there. I do. You have to feed all ends of it. You know what I mean? Like where you're coming off. I've never had to really. I don't think I've ever had to solder the actual turnout, Fred. I could be wrong, but I don't think I do. I don't think I have. The only things I use that aren't Pico, I have some Atlas curve turnouts, and so far I'm happy with the one. Just have one in there now. I have two more I'm going to need on this layout. Yeah. Late 70s, about 80s. Yeah. Yeah, I think they probably would be a little too modern. But there might be an older version of something similar to that they would use. Joe. I think that's really cool. I don't know. And I used to run them too, so. Randall Ellis. Hey, thanks for the photos, man. He sent some pictures to my phone, some CSX equipment that was running through on his way. Definitely drink from upstream. Nerd. That's funny. Oh, shit. I think I had one turnout. I'm thinking about it. I had one turnout on the old layout that was giving me like a dead spot. Could have been a dirty turnout that I didn't scrape clean enough after I painted. I had to drop a feeder, like in the frog part. I could be wrong. Just past the frog on the verging route, just past the frog on I think the inside rail. I had to drop a feeder there. For some reason it just was not getting juice there. I'm trying to remember now. You smell the smoke? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, and I don't know what those were exactly as far as that goes, but CSX just did a bunch of, I don't know if they're rebuilds or brand new, some type of like 70 ACEs. Not that long ago, I believe. It's tough, man. That's how I ended up modern, man, because I like these newer locomotives, the looks of them and stuff, and they sure weren't running them with Jesse. What's the oldest or the newest that Jesse would have ran? That's where I was originally, because Was it GP50s or 60s that Jesse have? You know, because they would have been more. When did they run? Up to about 89 or something when CSX took over and everything. I mean, I know it was all CSX, but you know what I mean. When they got rid of that paint scheme and everything, or started to get rid of it, going with the early CSX schemes. I don't remember, Joe. How bad with that stuff, though? Deciphering what. Um, yeah, Artie doesn't like the electrical frogs that much either. I've never had them, so I can't say one way or the other on them. I get the concept of it. This way, you always have a powered frog. You don't ever lose power coming across. Like I run a lot of scale trains, and they all have the keep alives in them, so I really don't have too much trouble with things dying on my turnouts. Randall says they built CSX. Yeah, they rebuilt some of their AC-44 CWs too. So, but the scheme you showed me was the YN2 scheme. A lot of those locomotives, the gray body with the blue and yellow. That's my favorite scheme. And unfortunately, nothing that's more modern for them. Like the ES-44s, the Tier 4, Tier 3s, that kind of stuff. They don't run them. It's not. It's in the new Midnight scheme, that dark blue, which I like that scheme too. But I wish that I wish scale trains. I like scale trains. I know people know that, but I wish they would make something that's not like an SD40 that would 73 to 87 was chassis. Okay. Fred, yes, they do. I mean, I know for sure on the river counters, but I'm pretty sure the operator series also has the state lives. Let me see. What do I have nearby I can grab? I don't think it says on the box, anyways. But I'm pretty sure even the operators have it too. Mm-hmm. Doing more tank car scale trains. Actually, do some different flat cars, spine cars, something like that. If you're gonna run modern, or even get into some older stuff like some 40-foot box cars or something. Of course, a lot of these other companies have overdone that stuff so much. Yeah, those double crossovers can be fun to wire too. HO scale, locomotives. Let's just do. Fred will do SD40-2. Operator. Operator series is designed. Alright, details. All new, fully assembled, 3 different road numbers, directional lighting, LED lighted boards. Okay, come on. It's all fine and dandy. Operates code 7083-100. It's available with DCC and sound. It's the ESU Essential Sound System. I'm trying to see if it'll say. Sorry guys, none of this is like thrilling for you. Just trying to doing this. I try to find it here. I'm having a hard time finding it, but I'm almost 100% sure it does have Keep Alive in it, in the Operator series. I know for sure the rivets do. 100% sure of that. But I want to say also the Operators do. And that's kind of, for the rivet counter for sure, that it is standard, Fred. Which, for the price, they're generally cheaper price than the like Athearn stuff and some of the other brands. Well, at least they were originally. Now they're up there with everybody, anyways. But I always found it crazy to me that, Athearn charges what they charge, and it's a nice product. It's a good product. I'm not knocking Athearn, but they don't come standard with a Keep Alive. Neither does Broadway Limited. And the Broadway Limited, forget it, man. I have two of them, and I bought their Keep Alives to add in. Oh my God. Wow, it's a pain in the neck. Hey, Wigwag, how are you? And Mount Blessings. Good to see you. Hey, you going up to the Lakeland College show on the weekend of the 19th, 20th? Anybody that's going to be going to that show that's in the area, man, let me know. Maybe we can meet up and say hi. I might be going both days. I'll probably go Saturday for sure and see how things go. I might just buy the 2-day pass and go the second day. It's literally about 15 minutes tops from my house. It's probably 15, 20 miles max from where I live. Oh, Jim, we didn't even miss you. Didn't even miss you. But welcome back anyways. Does anybody else know about the scale train operators? Do they come with the Keep Alives? Okay, Wilmer, take it easy. He's probably gone already. I missed him. Missed his comment while I was looking at that. Like Athearn Genesis locomotives. I also wish they came with global capacitors. And yeah, that's what I was saying, Randall. And especially for the cost, they're nice. They're nice. I like them. I love the Tsunami sound. I like that. I actually like that better than ESU. I wish that scale trains, they probably have a contract with them. I wish that they would go to the Tsunami too. That's okay. I'm getting ready to get off here anyways. Like I said, I got the gas man supposed to be coming between 10 and 2. Check the gas meter. Nothing wrong with it, but they have to come in and inspect it. Being in our meters, at least in this area where I'm at, the meters are inside the house because these are older houses. I wish I just put the damn thing outside. There's a reader outside that they could come by and read it, but every so many years, they have to come in and inspect the equipment. So you have to give them access to do that. Same thing with the water department. And my readers outside, they can come by and scan it or whatever, but they have to be able to come in and check the equipment, which sucks because my railroad's right over top of the water meter equipment. So I have to make an access panel that will lift out so they can actually look at the top of the meter and everything. And they can see from underneath too, but I have to be able to give them full access to it. And if they ever had to replace it, I got to be able to, that whole section removes, in theory, it's supposed to remove. I only half-assed it though. I should have done a better job of that. I'll get it out of there if I have to. I have a couple of locomotives that are DCC ready, or they just have motor function. was told the early operator locomotives didn't have capacitors because they used ESU select decoders installed. The new releases have the V5, the version 5, that will come with capacitors installed. Yeah, do you know when was that? I know they switched to the V5 and the rivet counters. I don't know when they're switching or if they did or how long ago they switched to the V5 in the operators. I had some operators. I have two from I think the second run. Man, I don't know where the hell they're at though. To dig them out might take me an hour. The second run of the SD40-2s are operators. I weathered up, so I kept them. I didn't sell them or anything. I don't know if they have the capacitors or not, but it is the select sound. I know that it's like the cheaper version. It's ESU, but it's their value decoder. V5 sounds like it's the go-to. Oh, like that's what people are going to. Don't get me wrong, I like ESU. I think maybe it's I need to play with the sound some because I feel like it's a little tinny sounding. Jim, do you know if the operators come with the keep alives in them? I think you have a couple operators from scale trains. Just in Rome. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, Jim, you're correct too. I think it should be a standard, especially when you're paying 300 or damn near 300 or even over for a diesel locomotive. Why that's not a standard thing? They build them right in. That's one of the operator. You see, there's also when the entire operator line went to the V5. Okay, so that was 2 years ago or a year ago. When did I get those? ES44ACs when they came out with the CSX. What do you call it? Spirit line or whatever it is. The 911, the veterans unit, and the police law enforcement unit. Okay, Jim. Yeah, I can't remember. I know the rivet counters always have from day one. I'm pretty sure. But it's just a damn shame because all these computer boards come with the ability to add the capacitors to them, whether it be plug and play or whether you solder right to it. I like ESU too. I'm just saying I do feel sometimes, and it could just be me needing to change some of the sound values and stuff too. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like the horn sounds tinny, like echoey or something, and that like a tinny echo. I don't know how to explain it, man. But I've mentioned it to other guys, and they've kind of agreed with me on that. So I don't know. Anyhow, he said the operator SD45s shows that they have the V5s in them. Well, yeah, I think that, like I said, for especially the price you're paying for these things, I mean, how much money is it extra for them to add a couple capacitors in there? You know, it can't be that expensive. You know, and the thing okay, quickly I'm going to rant, then I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not a fan of scale trains couplers. Excuse me. The rivet counters are at least metal couplers. I'm not sure if they're metal on the locomotives, on the operators, or if they're plastic on the operators. The operator cars are plastic. The rivet counter cars are metal. Look beautiful. The couplers look beautiful, very prototypical. Not a fan of them. I change everything out to KDs, my personal preference. You know, if you like them, awesome. But what gets me is you pay $300 almost for a damn Athearn Genesis locomotive, and it's got them crappy ass plastic McHenry or whatever those couplers are that they own or use. It just irks the hell out of me. I don't know. To me, it's just like, you seriously, for that kind of money, you can't put a set of freaking KD couplers on, or metal couplers at least. You know, what does it cost? You get a pack of 4 for under $5. You guys can't throw couplers on there? You're gonna sell me these plastic garbage? I don't know. I know it's nitpicky. I mean, they're beautiful locomotives. The details are crazy. The sound is great, the tsunami and all that. But just little things like that, they would, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see, I'm going to be up around your area in about 3 to 5 weeks somewhere. I wonder if you would have any time to run a new Scale-Train Museum quality ST39. My layout is to, yeah, I mean, hit me up. I don't know if my bridge will be back in, but we could run it around as far as we can. You know, run it back and forth at least. I mean, other than the bridge, I mean, everything else is running. All the other track is working. It's just the bridge is out because I'm working on that area, so it may still be out. I don't know how long this is going to take me, you know. Yeah, you know, and you guys, if you know me, you know I like to run long trains. And I try to, you know, speed match enough to put some, like, either trailing units or DPUs, things like that. But again, I mean, how much more can it cost? Especially if they're putting it, you know, these companies got to buy them in bulk. You know, I think the McHenry, is that what the Athearn uses? I'm not sure. But even like Walther's mainline, they come with metal couplers even on their mainline cars. And I'll tell you what, I like their cars. They look well enough, detailed enough. They're weighted pretty good. I don't feel like you have to add any weight. And they come with metal wheels, metal couplers. And the Walther's couplers, I don't change those out. They're pretty decent. I don't know if they're KDs or what they are, but they look like KDs anyways. They're nice couplers. That plastic stuff does not hold up. If you have a layout that has a lot of like ups and downs, you know, mountainous or whatever, you're going to pull a lot of cars. They just don't. They're not going to last long. Heck, you have a tough enough time sometimes with the metal stuff. Yeah. You know, and fortunately, I have a large enough layout, Randall, that I can run 50 cars without ever really having an issue with it. You know, like as far as front to tail kind of stuff. You know, probably more than that, really. I know the one video I did. There's a 40 car coal train. If you go back in my videos, that I a coal drag. It's got 40 coal hoppers. I did a covered hopper run with, I want to say it was 50 coal hoppers, or right around, not coal hoppers, covered hoppers, right around there. You know, a couple in incline curves. Yeah. I mean, that's a trouble spot anyways for cars and couplers in general, but especially you get that plastic stuff, you know. Yeah. I love the Walther's mainline cars, extremely durable. Yeah, me too. You know, and pricing is nice on most of that stuff. You know, these little 2-bay hoppers I like. They're covered hoppers, $20 to $23. And any more today, that's not a bad price on a new car, ready to roll. I've gotten them like regular grain hoppers. I've gotten in there like, you know, $20 range, $21 range. Depends where you buy them and who you buy them from. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me up on Messenger. That's a good way to get a hold of me, through Facebook that way. Yeah, if we can, we'll make it happen. It'd be nice to meet you. And yeah, I'd like to get a look at those. Now, have you had any issues with yours? I saw, who was I just watching did a video, 2 videos. One, the rear steps were kind of, what do you call it? Bent in, and you had to put like a little in the coupler, between the coupler box and the frame, the frame where the plow would hook up on the rear. You know what I mean? That area there, he had to put like a shim in there because it was bent in, like from the bottom in, you know. And then something else. What was the other thing? Oh, he had to remove some kind of a clip or something it was for like a wheel squeal or something on there, with their sounds or whatever, and it was messing up on the turnouts. It was sparking. Son of a gun. All right, guys, let me look it up because it's going to bug me. I don't want to throw that at you. It's kind of important if you have those to keep that in mind or to check that out. Shit, when did I watch that? It's been several days back. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to give you a little PSA announcement here for those of you that bought those. Beautiful looking, though. And here again, it's a shame that you get something brand new out of the box and you have to do that kind of repair to it. You know, sometimes in shipping, you get a little pieces part will come off and you gotta maybe reattach it. You know, sometimes you can't do much about that. But I'll find it. I'm trying not to go too quick because I'll fly right by it. Hey, Pappy, I just you did that drive by the CN terminal in Battle Creek. That was a good video, man. Oh, here, Andy Dorsch.
For those
Fix for scale train SDL39 short circuit. Andy, and the last name is Dorsch, D-O-R-S-C-H. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to see if I can find him on here. No. Cancel that. Go here. Bring up that. Hopefully I didn't lose you in the camera shot. I'm going to try to bring it up. No promises. Go in my library. Copy. Maybe. That. Put it up. Pause. All right. Let me see if I can make this work. I'll put it in the chat. Paste. All right. See if that link there works. That should be to this video that I'm talking about. It was just 3 days ago, and then he did one that was 5 days ago. It's a fix for scale trains sloping.
all right, for those
Sloping pilots. So, one was about that coupler or whatever you said, putting the shim in there, and then the other is the bottom of the truck should be the first to look at it. Okay. I don't know if I can fix it, but we can take a look at it. But yeah, for anybody else is interested, check that out and see if that actually works, that link. I don't know if it'll work or not, but guy's name is Andy Dorsch. Type it in here. And that's the name of his channel. Andy Dorsch. Got a good channel. Got almost 2,000 subscribers. 1.99 thousand. Check him out. He got some good stuff on there. That's the channel. Just type that in. It should come up with his stuff. But yeah, just like I said, a public service announcement basically on that stuff. Plus, he does a lot of other stuff here. There's a lot of review things, a lot of building things, track plan drawing. Anyways, all right. Listen, seriously, I'm gonna go. But yeah, hit me up on Facebook Messenger there, Mount Blessing, and we can maybe work something out. We can get up this way, and I'm available. Yeah, that'd be fun. That's the idea with this layout. I'd like to find people that aren't too far away. I don't know that it would ever be a club layout necessarily, but I'd like to have guys come over and operate on it and stuff. I mean, I've tried to set the room up where it's okay to do so, where you can have several guys down there or gals and work the layout, So let me know. And again, anybody else that's in the general Ohio, Cleveland area that's going to go to that show in a couple of weeks at Lakeland Community College, and I guess that's either Kirtland or Mentor. Let me know. I'll probably be there both days. One of the probably Saturday for sure, maybe Sunday as well. Jack just got his. He ain't happy at all with it. Yeah. Did he do a video or anything on it, Joe? Because I'll take a look at it. I know he's Jack shoots from the hip, man. He ain't gonna hold back. He gonna tell you like he thinks. Tell you what he thinks, and love it or hate it, he ain't gonna lie to you. So he's a straight shooter that way for sure. Good guy. 156s are the most prototypical from Katie, I think. I use the 148s because, like I said, the old layout had a little more issues with track work, so I wanted the bigger heads because it kind of make up for those issues a little bit. So I'm not going to switch all those out. I'll maybe switch to the 156s now going forward. I bought a big bulk pack of 48s, so I may switch to the 156s, but I will stick with KD. The 156 is basically the 148s, the whisker couplers, but the same size. But they're the scale heads, where the 148s are the fatter, bigger heads. You know what I mean? Thicker. So they're a little more forgiving, I think, with bad or a little bit bad track. You can't have like terrible track work, but a little bit more forgiving if you have a little bit of dip here and there. Oh no shit! Lousy pulling power. That's disappointing because that's one thing with scale trains that I will say: the weight and the pulling power of their locomotives by far beats anybody. Only one close. I've never had MTH. I've never had Intermountain. They're light though. Athearn Atlas scale trains, Bachmann. I think I've had all of those. I have all those. Broadway Limited is another one that maybe weight and pulling power are similar to scale trains. They could be on the same level as far as that goes. But 56s or 58s? 56 the same center shanks, medium center shanks as the 148s. There's some different heads, or is it the 158s? Either way, 148s I know are the ones I have. They're the center shank. I think they're medium length, but they have the non-scale heads on them. I don't know what the official number. Wow, that is sad. That is sad. And when I was with Jim Tedesco, Jim could tell you too. They had some museum. They had some of them there to view and to see. Now they were light. No, that's the new ones. That's those new 4 axles that are coming out. They were light, but they didn't have motors in them. That's why. MTH isn't even close to scale trains. But they had a museum counter, that turbo train there, or whatever it is, the original one. Yeah, so I'll have to go check that video out anyways by Jack. Yeah, that's very sad to hear if that's the case, that they're light and they don't pull. It's a shame, because that's something that I've been very impressed with scale trains, is the weight of their locomotives and the pulling power. I mean, amongst other things too, but I mean, that's always been something that they've kind of like, hey, we got the most powerful locomotives, and even people that have done like pull tests and stuff have proven it, All right, I swear to you, I'm leaving this time. Bye for now. Talk to you later. For the video on the next set, the part 4 to this series on the River Valley build. Oh, yeah, Jim Tedesco tonight, 6 o'clock, short line Thursday. Don't miss out. I don't know who's on tonight, but Jim will have his show at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, just before the Canadians come on. The Third Rail Thursday, guys. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.